winner. Carla, can you choose a winner, please? Bree. Bree, so what are you seeing here? Okay, so do they all have a humerus? Radius? Ulna? Yeah, they all have the same bones. Okay? All animals. And not only that, what do you notice about their positions? Well, are the positions different? Like the order? Okay, well, at the top, what do we have? The humerus, right? And then right beneath that, kind of next to each other, we have the radius and ulna. Jay, why don't you put that away there? And then we have the carpals and the very fingertips. Your fingertips, those are your phalanges. Okay? So it's good to notice that order. Make a note that the relative order is the same. Now, Jax, what did you say about the bones? Well, they all have purpose. I was somebody back there. Or maybe it was a human, cat, whale, and a bat. Those are all what broad category of animal? Mammals, right? So are these? Do they have a pretty shared evolutionary history? Mammals? Are they pretty close in a lot of their characteristics? Yeah, they're different, but they share a lot of similarities. Okay, so all four animals. We'll say the mammals because they are the close evolutionary. Well, that's not very. They are. We'll say similar. Now, what's different about those bones? They're the same. They're all there. They're in the same position, but they're different shapes, right? Different. Some are. I think the most dramatic one is the whale. Look at the radius for the whale. It's this kind of very short, thick bone. For everybody else, it's kind of a long, thin bone, right? And check out the bat's fingers. What do you notice? They're super long, right? What if your phalanges were that long? That would be pretty intense, huh? So the shape, write down the shape is different. The shape. Now let's look. What's the human? What's this made for? The hand. What's it good for? Grabbing, grasping, grabbing stuff. Mainly because of what part? Well, not just, can you grab, you could grab with the fingers, but it makes it really effective to have a thumb there, right? This finger that's kind of rotate over here can go like that. What about the cat? What's the cat? And it's kind of looking at the whole thing. The cat's really good. What can a cat do that we really can't? Amelia, what's a cat really good at? Huh? Landing on their feet? Yeah. They're pretty good. When they fall, they can land on their feet. But to get up there, they got to jump, right? So they're really good at jumping. If you were a cat, how high could you jump? Well, if you were a cat, you could go out here and you wouldn't need the stairs. You could just jump up to the second floor, maybe onto the roof. How wild would that be? What if you saw a student just jump up on the roof? What would you say? That would kind of be eye popper, huh? You're like, whoa, that's different. That's pretty fantastic. So these bones are arranged to be really good for jumping. And what about the whale? Swimming, right? Paddling, moving in the water. What about the bat? Flying. So just from these basic sets of bones, you have a toolbox to make so many different structures that can help. And these are all what we call all these things that help animals survive. Starts with an A. D. Yeah, adaptations. These are all adaptations that came out of just 5 types of bones. It's pretty amazing, right? It's kind of like cars. Were cars the same 20 years ago? No, they're different. But are they really that different? Are their basic components pretty similar? Yeah, just kind of some fine-tune. Now, somebody mentioned electric cars are a little more different than cars in the past 150 years. But still, you got the wheels, 4 wheels. You got a motor running the wheel. You got a windshield. You know what we were talking about last period? Is this. I was thinking the windshield wiper. Has the windshield wiper changed much since it was invented? Not at all, pretty much. I mean, there's automatic one, but it's always a piece of rubber on a metal stick going back and forth. Now, have you guys been in a car where the windshield wipers didn't work very well? Yes, we all have. That's a dangerous situation, right? Is there a better solution to the windshield wiper? Is there something better that can be designed? Or is it always going to be a piece of rubber going back and forth like this? I don't know the question. I'm sure they're thinking about it. But then, I think it was invented in the 19-teens or 20s, the windshield wiper. But it's been the same for 100 years. Seems like it should. There's always 2 usually. Okay? They try to make 1, but that doesn't work as well as 2. So, anyway, I think that's pretty phenomenal. Just these couple types of bones. Zuleika, that's amazing, huh? That we can have so many different possibilities. All right, today we're going to do a quiz trade. And I'm going to come pass out your word. We just barely started evolution, so we're going to go with something, these are holiday vocab words. All right, so look at your holiday vocab word. I'm just going to randomly, remember quiz trade, when I tell you to get up, you're going to go find somebody, face them. Today, you're welcome. Today you're going to say the word, the first word, the word you have, and they're going to try to guess the definition. Some of you have a movie. And I'll speak to that in a second once I get these passed out. Manny, there you go, Manny. Don't lose it. There you go. Okay. So, those of you who have a word, pretty easy. If you have a movie, you're going to say, like, oh, this is a good one. This is 2 men broke into a house and had a lot of trouble. Home Alone. So you're going to have that person guess what movie it is. And Crystal, like always, if they can't figure it out, you need to do what? Give them some hints. Give them some hints. Let's see. Okay. The first person to go, just whoever has the longest hair goes first. Okay, figure out whose hair is longest, and they're going to go first. All right? So, I need everybody to stand up, move around the room. Everybody needs to be standing up, facing the person. So, don't start until I say go. So, everybody get up and then face some person in class.